as they have 3 separate times.
Our seats 14, A, B, and C, I think, are totally disconnected.
Somehow, in the installation process of our seats, we introduced a failure. We're not sure if it's a mechanical failure or a human failure.
American saying today it has identified what caused 3 of its flights to be aborted in mid-flight because seats came loose. In one case, flipping passengers on their backs. The seats came in rows of 3, and the row is held to the floor with what's called a saddle clamp. It's that clamp that was improperly installed on the planes where the seats disengaged.
On the safety side of this particular situation, American's doing all that it can do right now to ensure that those seats are being looked at and making sure that they're installed as correctly as they're supposed to be.
American says the investigation is still underway, but so far the airline cannot give a solid answer as to why now. These seats have been in use for up to 20 years and never come loose before. Aviation sources say the last eyes and hands on the saddle clamps in all 3 loose seat incidents belong to company mechanics, leading to suspicions of possible sabotage. But safety experts tell ABC News that would be a first.
To deliberately think that somebody would do something to a seat track assembly to cause it to come loose during flight is just something that's not thought of in this industry.
The mechanics union, which lost jobs to outsourcing, says it has had nothing to do with the loose seats and points to the new private maintenance. Just the latest series of labor troubles for American Airlines, which has suffered more than 2,200 delays and 75 cancellations on time only 57% of the time over the last 3 days. More than double the delays for United and Delta, which are both punctual more than 80% of the time.
It's going to take American, though, some time to rebuild trust in terms of the reliability of the schedule.
American Airlines says on the record it has ruled out sabotage. They believe the installation mistakes are the result of human or mechanical errors. One interesting note behind American's decision to inspect all of its planes with this type of seats, one of the seat rows that was loose for 6 days worth of flights without being noticed. So, should you take an American Airlines flight?
That's the question.
Yes, the experts are telling us that if you can be flexible and don't have to be someplace on time, it's okay. That it's safe, just not very dependable as far as on time.
All right, back on the story tonight. Thanks, Jim. And we turn now to a manhunt underway at this hour in Arizona. Helicopters and horses in pursuit along a dangerous stretch of the Mexican border. This morning, a shootout left one American border agent dead, another wounded. The agent who died, 30-year-old Nicholas Ivey. And the question tonight, was this a Mexican drug cartel in action? ABC's Cecilia Vega joins us now from the border there. Cecilia.
Diane, good evening to you. Let me just show you how close we're talking. That mountain right over there, right over my shoulder, that's the other side of the border. That is Mexico. Now, this area has earned the nickname as Cocaine Alley by drug smugglers. It's considered to be one of the most popular places for illegal entries all along the border. But today, for the agents who work right here at this station, this is a place of mourning. It is remote, dangerous, and deadly. And it was here early this morning on this dusty stretch of land where Arizona meets Mexico that 3 Border Patrol agents were fired on. One made it out safely, another was shot twice and is expected to recover. But the third agent, 30-year-old Nicholas Ivey, was shot dead.
We suspect that this is probably some type of narcotics trafficking event that these agents encountered. But at this time, that would be speculative.
It was just before 2 in the morning when something triggered one of the many motion sensors along the border. This is how this advanced technology works. Sensors buried below ground automatically alert the nearest Border Patrol office. You can see there's one right over there when they detect a certain weight. Whether it's a smuggler, whether it's an illegal crosser, or even a large animal, Border Patrol agents have to come out here to investigate. The 3 agents headed to a spot just 3 miles north of the border. As they headed up a desert hill, someone fired right at them in what's being described as an ambush. The agents work in the very Naco, Arizona station named just 2 weeks ago for Brian Terry, the last Border Patrol agent fatally shot on duty. His 2010 death from a firearm sold through the notorious Fast and Furious operation ignited a firestorm. It's unknown if the weapon that killed Ivey has any link to that now famous controversy. What is clear here is just how dangerous life can be.
Agent Ivey died in the line of duty. protecting our nation against those who threaten our way of life. His death only strengthens our resolve.
And this terrain out here so rough that agents are still processing the crime scene. They say it could take a couple of days. Now you can see the flags here at this station lowered today. You just heard the agents say what agents out here have been saying all day. This has given them the resolve to make this a safer place. Diane?
All right, Cecilia Vega, thanks so much tonight. And now we turn to countdown to the first big debate. 24 hours until the candidates face each other on the stage. President Barack Obama and Governor Mitt Romney, both in marathon training sessions. Their wives and running mates carrying the banner today with some mixed results. 35 days to go till your voice, your vote. Our political team is back. ABC's Jake Tapper and ABC's David Muir inside the debate hall right now, covering it all. Jake, start us off.
Good evening, Diane. Well, the two candidates largely kept to themselves today, leaving the hard work of campaigning to their surrogates who hit the campaign trail in a fever pitch, not always staying on message.
In battleground state North Carolina, the vice president tried to assail the Republican ticket, but he did so in a way that brought fire upon himself.
How they can justify raising taxes in the middle class has been buried the last 4 years.
Paul Ryan outs.
Vice President Biden just today said that the middle class over the last 4 years has been, quote, buried. We agree. That means we need to stop digging by electing Mitt Romney the next president of the United States.
The vice president later said that the middle class pain was due to Bush policies that Romney and Ryan want to repeat, but the debate symbolized a problem for the president. Even though the economic collapse happened under Bush, 4 years later, families are still hurting, and many in the middle class are barely treading water. All guaranteed fodder for tomorrow night's debate in Denver. The First Lady is making her way there, but first stopped in Ohio.
Are you fired up?
Where early voting began today.
Are we going to just sit back and watch everything that we worked for and fought for to just slip away?
Her Republican counterpart, Ann Romney, got to Colorado before her.
We have a debate coming up, and we are excited about that. We're focused.
Truth is, family members' nerves are on edge, as Josh Romney confided to Diane Sawyer in August.
I hate the debates. You're sitting there trying to be cool and keep a smile on your face, but inside you just want to fall down.
4 years ago, Michelle Obama would get so nervous during the debate she didn't even like to watch them, but she'll be there tomorrow in the debate hall, where we turn to David Muir, my colleague with the Romney campaign. David?
Hey, Jake, it's me from Denver. I'll see you right here in the debate hall tomorrow night. But tonight, here's some key decisions made just moments ago. A coin toss between both campaigns determined that President Obama will be introduced first. He'll take the first question. Governor Romney winning the coin toss on the closing argument. He'll give the final argument on the debate stage. And there was even a toss about which of the wives will be introduced first. It'll be Mrs. Romney, followed by the First Lady. But I wanted to show the viewers at home tonight the debate stage. And you can see up there both podiums. This first debate will have both candidates actually standing with one another, which is why the Romney team has been concentrating on not only his answers, but his body language. Where was he standing earlier today? Take a look at these pictures that came in at Chipotle here in Denver, getting in line with Senator Rob Portman, who of course has been playing President Obama in the mock debates, taking pictures with some of the workers there. And we asked some of the Romney supporters here in Denver if they were coaching him in that mock debate room, what they would say.
If you were inside that debate prep room, what would you tell the governor?
Be honest. Be straightforward.
If you're inside that debate room, what do you tell him?
I say show who you are, represent who you are. There's been some bad precedents because of his comment about 47 or 49% that he doesn't care about. Well, he does care about everyone.
I would say use all the facts that you can and speak from heart.
She said, show some heart on this stage. I did talk with a campaign advisor today who said there's no question he believes that 47% will come up on the debate stage. They've been training the governor, Diane, on that, whether the question comes from the moderator or in an answer from President Obama. And one other thing I heard today from his senior advisor is that Governor Romney, they say, does not have to win a charm offensive on that debate stage. He simply has to prove that he can relate to average American problems. A lot at stake here tomorrow night, Diane.
Love the citizen debate coaches there, David. And as everybody knows, you and Jake and George Stephanopoulos, the entire political team, will be covering it all tomorrow night. Please join us Wednesday night, one-on-one, the candidates debate, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And now, the peanut butter recall. We have been reading all your posts and emails to us about peanut butter and which brands are linked to at least 30 cases of salmonella poisoning. So many of you have been asking us as we go through our kitchen cabinets exactly what should we do? And ABC's Steve Osunsami now has a kind of user's guide for families.
Today, government officials trying to contain the salmonella outbreak told us it doesn't look good. We expect more reported cases linked to jars of peanut butter sold at grocery stores across the country. So far, 30 people sick, most of them children, across 19 states. For families searching through kitchen cabinets tonight for potentially dangerous jars of nut butter, it's terribly confusing. First, what jars and brands are being recalled? Well, it isn't your larger name brands like Jif or Skippy. Those products are fine. All of the recalled products are linked to the Sunland Peanut Butter Corporation in New Mexico. They make peanut butter under many labels: the Sunland brand, Trader Joe's peanut butter, Harry and David, Sprouts, and the Archer Farms brand that's sold at Target.
All the illnesses that have been investigated are related to the peanut butter products from the one plant.
So now you've found one of these brands in your cupboard. Should you automatically toss it out? The company says to look on the side of the jar for the best if used by date. Anything between May 1st and September 24th, 2013, throw it away. But what if your family's already gone through half the jar? What are the signs of a salmonella infection? Doctors say high fever, stomach cramps, and dysentery, which can show up within 1 to 3 days.
We talk with families of children who got sick, and they tell us stories of 103-degree fevers that lasted for days.
They were shocked to learn it may have started with their peanut butter. Steve Osunsami, ABC News, Atlanta.
And now news about something that surprised us. At first glance, it sounds great. You get paid thousands of dollars by doctors to eat your favorite fast food every single day. A bold new experiment. So what do they hope to learn? Well, ABC's John Donovan with what they've already learned so far.
Hitting the fast food drive-in for science.
Can I get 5 soft tacos? Can I get 2 sausage burritos?
Can I get a number 4?
Over and over and over again, it has been Dave Giacomo's life these past 3 months or so, as has been eating the food. A precisely measured 1,000 calories a day, an extra meal daily, fast food only.
How many calories? 770.
Why? Because this man is paying him to. Dr. Samuel Klein is a researcher at Washington University Medical School in St. Louis, trying to understand why weight gain leads to diseases like diabetes and hypertension, and how that relates to levels of fat in the liver and muscles. At some point, though, research on rats alone just is not enough.
Somebody has to eat this food. Ultimately, it has to come to me.
And so a radio ad.
Attention overweight volunteers.
That offered a cash incentive up to $3,500, depending on how long it would take.
Once I got into work, I called right away.
So did nurse Dawn Freeman.
It probably took a month to just get
approved.
And so they ate every day from one of these 5 restaurants until their weight went up a target 5 or 6%. Dawn, in 8 weeks, went from 170 to 186. Doesn't look like a lot, but here's how it felt.
For 2 weeks it was alright, and then I started really feeling awful. I couldn't hardly breathe anymore.
Same thing for Dave, because he learned weight is mysterious. Doesn't go up in a straight line at all. He actually lost 1 week. It took him 3 months to put on 18 pounds. And near the end...
You just want this thing to be over. I'm done with it now. I'm done with it.
Down the road, this research may help find therapies for obesity-related diseases. Way before that, though, Dave will have to take that weight off. That is what he needs to complete to get his last $50. John Donovan, ABC News, St. Louis.
And we saw a Hollywood makeover begin today for the iconic Hollywood sign. Take a look, 110 gallons of primer from those painters, 275 gallons of paint, and in the next 10 weeks they'll strip the sign down to sheet metal and then build it back up. You may remember the sign once read Hollywood Land, but by 1978 termites had gnawed through the O, which rolled down the hill. Hugh Hefner auctioned off the letters L-A-N-D to pay for repairs, and so the sign became just Hollywood forever. This facelift is in time for the sign's 90th birthday next year. And call her the Cannonball Poodle. A little dog darted in front of a Toyota Camry in Taunton, Massachusetts, and was catapulted somehow into the front grille of the car.